close some apps. Make sure this is running smooth. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I hope everyone's having a good morning so far. Actually, let me take a couple. Alright, I noticed if I take these filters off, you guys should probably hear me a little bit better. So, because the microphone's also there. So, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today is the day the Knicks have a parade from Battery Park to City Hall, which is only about 11 and a half blocks. Not very long. Just 11 and a half blocks long. So, ladies and gentlemen, I won't attend this ceremony or parade because we got work this morning. So, to the hater that keeps hating, let me tell you, man, keep trying, bro. You're only making yourself look like a fool. You don't have a job. You're not an entrepreneur. Because, like I said, everyone, entrepreneurs know how to spell. They really do know how to spell. I'm telling you. And mind you, they have businesses, so it is a job. Actually, owning your own business and being an entrepreneur is a job. So you just kicked yourself in the ass when you said you don't need a job. But keep this in mind, everybody. This is every morning, every day from this douchebag that can't spell, can't write a decent sentence. His grammar's so bad that everyone noticed. But we want to keep embarrassing him because that's what we do here. We embarrass the people that try to troll people online. Now this troll has seen his worst enemy, me. I'm his worst enemy. He goes around online, everybody, and trolls people, but he lives in his mommy's basement, pretending he's an entrepreneur. But then he says, what he says again? I'm a fake real New Yorker. Oh, really? I don't know, everyone. Wait. I don't think I'm a fake New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? What does that say? Debunked. Once again, debunked. The only fake New Yorker is you, bro. You don't even know what police department protects this city. And you calling yourself a... Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, keep this in mind. This is every morning. So he wants a spotlight. So we're going to give him a spotlight before we go to work this morning. We're going to give him some time. We're going to make him look like a douchebag. Because this is what he does. He harasses people. He harasses people for the wrong reasons. So now you make your worst enemy, my dude. You trying to call someone fake New Yorker. Here's my documents. Here's my evidence. Where's yours? Exactly. You don't have any. You never had anything. All of you that keep coming to this channel and trying to hate. All of you don't have anything. I'm the real motherfucking Knicks fan, not you. I've been to Yankee games, Mets games, fucking Giants games, Jets games, fucking Knicks games. I went even to Rangers games, bro. Devils games. Even though I'm not from New Jersey, I went to go see Devils games, bro. You ain't no real New Yorker. So with that said, everyone, this man continues to try to embarrass himself. So I'm going to embarrass him even more. So, welcome, good morning, welcome to Long Island City. So, folks, I won't be attending the Knicks parade today because apparently someone over here thinks I need $100 to attend the parade. But what he should do is take that $100 and go give himself a GED. Facts, because you're a dumb piece of shit. You're the dumbest person that's on the internet. You tried to look at what he wrote the other day. Look. Just look at this. Read what that says. As a New Yorker, we don't want. Nah, that's not how you spell want. That's not how you spell want. See? Right there is that, look how you write your sentences compared to mine. I use apostinations, grammar, spelling, correction. You don't. So, ladies and gentlemen, we like to make fun of people like this. Because, mind you, he came on this channel and tried to spread a nasty rumor. Have half of the people that donated this channel think that I'm a drug dealer. Then they thought I was a user because these people came to this channel saying, oh, I know Panda. You don't even know my real name. You still don't know how to spell my real name. This is why you don't know me. Because the real people that know my real name will never call me Keith or Keiki. See? This is why I keep telling you guys, but you guys won't listen. Don't follow some false narrative of some stupid person on the internet trying to invite you, get you in the audience to hate someone that you never met. You never even watched my content, but you want to start believing this person. I've been accused of being a drug dealer. I've been accused of being a meth head. I've been accused of being a felon, an escaped felon. I've been accused of being and I have no criminal history, everybody. But I used to work for government city from state to state, but people are claiming that I'm a felon, I'm a drug dealer. Yeah, I do meth. All this so-called nonsense bullshit. But this guy can't even spell the sentence. He can't even spell want. It's W-A-N-T, not won't. We as real New Yorkers don't. Dude, no, that's not how you spell, bro. That's not how you spell. That's not how you spell. Look at all these harassment emails, everyone. Come on, man. Think about how you write every day. It's embarrassing. You write like a fifth grader. Look at you, desperately trying to antagonize me. Dude, take your money and go get yourself a GED. Go get yourself a GED. And then when you get to education tutorial, call me. Because you don't got it. You don't got it. You got no language barrier. You're not bilingual. You sit here and you talk about me talking Korean, French, and Japanese, and you want to make fun of that. But listen to that. That's a skill that I learned over my years. Learning how to communicate with people. You want to make fun of that? You're stupid. You're as dumb as the dumbest fucking trolls of all time. You want to make fun of that I can write and read and speak in another language? And you sit here and try to say, oh, I can't even learn my own language. That's why I learned those languages. You don't make sense. So with that said, everyone, every morning we're gonna troll the shit out of this troll. He likes to go online and harass innocent people. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I told my story, right? I was homeless. Mind you, I wasn't homeless before, right? But I've been through some homelessness before when we got our house burnt down. Well, my apartment burnt down a couple years ago. We stayed at the Salvation Army had me stay at this one place, and I was like, nah, I get my own place because this Salvation housing shit is bullshit. They want you to check in a curfew. I'm like, I'm a grown ass adult that got into an apartment fire, and you try to like curfew me? Yeah, that's a long story. But anyway, like I said, everyone, in the last 5 years, I talk about my homelessness. I was transparent about everything. The trials and errors, how long it took me to get identification, because my foster parents, they had all my documents. They being a bitch holding my documents for over a year and a half. It took me almost 2 years to get my passports back, naturalization certificate, the social security, everything, all the documents that I need. People expect you to just get a job with no identification, can't prove who you are. That's why you already have psychopaths. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, you don't just hire people. Let me make a good example. At my job, right, we had a problem Sunday. We had a colleague. Now he's not a colleague, he's actually fired. He was watching child pornography on his phone. I'm walking by his phone, and I see it, and I wanted to report it because mind you, as a child, I was a victim of that from a woman. She's supposed to be taking care of me, but like I said, I talked about this, right? I see it, I get traumatized. I'm yelling like, yo, fuck this dude. I'm like, nah, dude. He's like, yo, you're not supposed to see that. Yo, come back here. He runs after me, tries to put me in a chokehold like an idiot. I flipped him over, right? Punch him in the face twice, because you can see it on surveillance camera. He grabs my leg, I kick him. He pulls me down to the ground and tries to choke me again. This time, I had the upper hand and had him in the chokehold in a deadlock. And he was like, no, you're hurting me. Nah, I'm going to hurt you, bro. Mind you, I didn't get arrested. He did. Ladies and gentlemen, he got terminated. I was suspended, supposed to be for 72 hours for 3 days until they figured things out. Guess what? I was in my right to report that to HR. I tried to report it. He tried to stop me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you just don't hire people without any identification. This is why I was trying to tell this audience when they were hating on me, talking about you can just get a job, you don't need ID. Yeah, you do. You need ID for every fucking thing. You need a social security number or an ITIN number to want to work in this bitch of a country called America. Ain't nobody working for no... Oh, yeah, come in. Yeah, we don't know you need to know who you are. Just come work for us. Come. Yeah, if you food poison anyone, oh, don't worry. We got a liability insurance. No one's going to do that. You feel me? So, ladies and gentlemen, now we're back on board and be back on track. Now people want to terrorize that. People got me fired, calling my jobs over 700 times. He even admitted that he swatted me. Think about it. Look at what he said. Where is it? Wait a second. Oops. So many messages. Look, you see what he said? He thinks I'm staying at the Metropolitan Hotel, which is no such thing. By the way. Yeah, I got to switch hotels. Because he keeps swatting me, everybody. He's another SWAT. You see what he's doing? You see what this guy's doing? He's calling every freaking hotel or hostel, trying to figure out where I am. You're not going to figure where I am, bro. Not anymore. I was transparent about everything. But you know what? Can't be transparent about where I work anymore because he got me fired. I can't be transparent where I live because he's going to dox. It's going to cost me money. Ain't nobody paying my hotel fees right now. Ain't nobody's donating to this channel but my ex-wife and a couple of people that I know that have been on this channel longer than any of you. They know me better than you do. And they're sitting here looking at you and saying, why are you believing these people? We know Panda. But no one wants to listen to the other honest audience that speaks up for me. No one wants to listen to them. The OGs of this channel and the people that I met. No one wants to reply back because they know that fake narrative is nothing but garbage. It's fiction. It's not even real. It's not. And you people sit here and pretend like I'm the bad guy. Mind you, I'm not online trying to destroy someone's life. No, I'm not. Like I said, the real criminal is the folks that come to your network, your Instagram, your Facebook, and try to make a scene for no reason. So with that said, everyone, in reality, this fool here is an online fucking Karen. Not only he's a racist too, but he's an online Karen. And you talking about I'm a black Karen. I know black. What is a black Karen? Do you understand the definition of that? Do I hate black people? No. So why am I black Karen? Because why? What? My relationships, my marriages are mostly Asian. That's why you're saying that? Then you're racist. Race has nothing to do with it. It's called love, nigga. It's called love. You feel love from another person. You got that connection. Boom, done. You hating on love, the word love. Then you have no remorse. Then you don't deserve to be among us. You deserve to be embarrassed. You deserve to be put on a spot because how stupid you can spell. Again, This is like the 50th time I prove all of you. This guy does not know how to write a sentence or a proper grammar sentence. His spelling is like 5th grade level. Get out of here. So 15 minutes of me talking about this douchebag early in the morning on a Thursday, and he thinks I'm going to go to the parade. No, I'm going to go to work because, mind you, who's going to pay my rent? Who's going to pay my rent at the hotel because of you? I have to come out my X-month pocket, and that's why I'm broke. I can't buy lunch. I can't buy dinner because of you. You people that came here and start attacking me because I was only being transparent about my houselessness on another YouTube channel called Invisible People. You sit here and made these false claims about me being a drug dealer and all this, but we debunked it with actual documents. Me working for the government and me working for city and state and other states, and you sitting here saying between those times, really? Guess what? I was drug tested every time I was employed. Every time I was employed, I was drug tested, not once, but twice. See, I used to work at this place, this medical facility place called Covance, right? Long time ago. We even did that when people wanted to participate in studies, right? So you do a first screening, we check your first screening, you turn out clear, you do the same screening over again when you check in for that study. Not only you do it twice, you do it a third time the next day to make sure you're not doing anything behind our backs or whatever, blah, blah, blah. See, ladies and gentlemen, the government does that shit too. They drug test you at least twice or 3 times just to make sure that you're not doing anything you're not supposed to. Keep that in mind. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I have to debunk everyone's bullshit. But mind you, I just show you proof. I'm a native New Yorker by default. Born in Brooklyn. Raised in Brooklyn and Harlem. Had the opportunity to go to Japan, learn the languages as a child, come back and forth, go to Canada, go to Vancouver, go to Wisconsin, go to Montreal, go to Paris, go to France, go to Turkey, and visit the world. I have my fun, and I'm 47. I think I live a good life so far. Yes, these last few years could be a little bit better, but you know what? This is about survival. This is not about being perfect. This is about survival. And everybody that lives here now in Long Island City are just fake-ass New Yorkers and fake residents. They don't know how to be real New Yorkers. We got to teach them how to be real New Yorkers. We got to teach them because they don't know. So for anyone to call me a fake New Yorker, where's your birth certificate? Prove to me you're a New Yorker before you say some nonsense like that. What do you mean, you people? Well, you started it. You started saying you people. Not me. I'm just replying back to what you haters say. So, if you were listening to the narrative, that's what you people were telling me. You say, you people. What do you mean by you people? What I just said about what he said. He's always saying that I'm a black Karen. So I'm going to repeat what you guys used to say to me. You people. Yeah. How does it feel, hater? Hurts your feelings, didn't it? Mm-hmm. It touched a nerve, didn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what you get for being a tyrant, not a patron. Uh-huh. Hurts. Hurts that you're a nobody and you're a loser. It hurts that you sit here and pretend that you're better than everybody when you're just like everyone else and just like me. We're all struggling. We're all trying to fight for the next day. Survival. Ain't nobody trying to be no big notch here, no big YouTuber. We're just trying to share our fucking real stories in real time. And you sitting up here trying to hate on it. And then try to disapprove of it. And then try to make up these claims. You make one more drug claim or one more drug claim again. I guarantee you, I let it stick. Because guess what? A few of you are scared now. Don't want to even reply to the emails anymore. Because I know who you are, Daniel, Sebastian, Felix. You don't think I know where you live when you email me. Dude, like I said, you guys are not tech savvy. You guys are not tech savvy. You messing with the wrong techie, boy. I will literally spank your ass in court. And when I do, you're going to wish you never met me online. Just like what happened to Michelle Gibson. She got served, bro. She got served. She got served court papers. Remember that, Michael? Phil? You don't see her emailing and harassing me anymore. You're next. You're next. Yes, Artemis, he's always harassing me, bro. But he's not the only one. There's multiple of them. And they like to go into this group. And they like to go to a certain YouTube channel. They like to go to Dimhart's YouTube channel to try to update him. But guess what? That Swedish lying fuck is not a filmmaker. Not only he lied to you guys, but he lied about everything. That's why he doesn't upload content. He's not a very good liar. Look at his credentials. He's homeless. Ask him about his criminal history, his raging issues, why no one wants to employ him, and what he did to his last employer. See, just because you are across the pond doesn't mean I can find out about you. Yeah, ever since I revealed that, he stopped talking. You see that? Ever since I revealed those documents and I told you guys on social media who he really is, he stopped harassing me. Yeah, you didn't think I was going to do that, did you? Like I said, be careful who you talk to. Be careful who you harass online, friend. I'm not showing power, I'm showing my rights. I'm flexing my rights. I know my civil, my constitution, and my human rights. If you don't know that, as an American, then you're not a patron. You don't know how to defend this country. You don't know how to defend yourself. Yo, Artemis, it's crazy. They called my job last year. They got me fired. Calling it over 700 times. Got me kicked out of hotels constantly. And mind you, this is why I don't got no money. I got no money to buy food. I'm broke. I gotta spend extra money on fucking these lame-ass expensive hotels. When I was living somewhere that was so affordable. And they fucked that up. And then he did it again. And look, he's going around contacting every single business I affiliate with. He's contacting Starbucks. He's contacting Sweetgreen. He's like, don't give Panda free food. People are telling me. People are documenting. People are giving me these call logs. Sending it to my email. This is why I'm building up a case. So when I do take them to criminal and civil court, they're going to be so fucked both ways. They're going to be fucked so many ways. Criminal and civil. I said criminal because what they are doing is actually illegal. It's federal. That's a federal crime. We're swatting people, doxing people, getting people. That's aggravated harassment on a level where you can receive 3 to 7 years in prison just for that. That's stalking. Dude, if you go to my Facebook, you go to my Instagram, you see all my travels. I was in Korea, I was in fucking India, I was in Turkey, I was everywhere. I was always coming back to New York or coming back to Wisconsin, going back to Portland. Yeah, but people want to make these false narrative stories about how I was always a drug addict. I won the lottery. Oh yeah, that story. I won the lottery, so I spent it all on drugs. That was a good one. That was like, damn, I wish I did win the lottery. I share with you guys. Like I just shared it, like I always do share. Everyone thinks I'm selfish. I'm not selfish. I don't want to out here, even when I don't have it, I'm still trying to give it to someone else. That's not fair. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm being harassed. I'm being bothered every single day. 30 times a day, 60 times a day, 100 times a day, 770 times a day. Like last year, get me fired from my job. Listen, everyone, I just want to feel better. I want to feel, because Every morning I gotta deal with my own cancer problems with my stomach. Like this morning, I'm fucking throwing up like crazy again. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look, you see blood. This is not looking good. So you guys don't know, I just had GIST, stomach cancer surgery in January. I still be having some issues in the mornings. It's always the mornings. I'm throwing up blood, or I'm throwing up green bowel, or sometimes my stomach just goes into a rampant. Yeah, it takes a while. And you know what it is? Because I'm not doing my part. I'm on a budget. I'm broke. I'm literally trying to survive on this one job. The other job, everybody wants to keep knowing about the interview. I talked about that last week when I was making the video. The interview went great. I'm just waiting for a second interview. I guess people don't pay attention to what I say all the time. So, yeah, I'm just saying, like, why do I ever gotta repeat what I said last week, this week, about that job interview? It went fine. It just went fine. There's nothing more to say about it. What else do you want me to say? Like, yeah, it went great. It went fine. There's been no update. Hello? I don't know what to tell you. Just gotta go to another one. Move on. Whoever calls me first, I go for it. That's how it works. People expect me to just jump on the wagon already. Like, that's not how it works here in New York City. This is why people stop pretending this is your city. This city works very different from your city. I know this because I lived in a lot of cities. They do not work the same. They do not work the same. So with that said, I know, Ornaments, it's a goofy lie, but no, you know what the goofy lie was also? That I was a convicted felon from Chicago. Ha! Remember that one in 2023? Yeah, I'm a convicted felon that is from Chicago. I was a drug dealer. I'm like, I never lived in Chicago. I might not stay for 90 days, but I always go to Chicago to visit my friends because next door is Wisconsin. It's only like 3.5 hours away. I'm like, I don't know where they got that from. Yeah. You want to hear another story they used to say? Yeah. They used to say that I used to do a lot of meth. This is why I was homeless for 5 years. I was like, but there's no track needles in my arm. Where you see the holes at? Like, I'm pretty sure my skin would have been fucked doing all that shit. My skin would have been fucked. But, ladies and gentlemen, people will make these claims, right? So, in order to debunk these claims, right? This is what I do. I show them, can crackheads and drug addicts function like this? No, I got more. I'm just saying, wait, think about it. I'm 47, and I'm rollerblading still. I'm like, what? That doesn't look like no junk, don't crackhead, no junkie to me. Okay. I'm gonna push the ante up. So, can a truck dealer or a crackhead, maybe, I don't know, you never know. I see some weird shit in LA. I seen crackheads do weird shit. They jump so high. I'm like, damn, that's a super crackhead jump. But, dude, there's no way you see a meth head or someone that's doing fucking whatever those drugs are doing shit like this. Yeah, and mind you, that's just a warm-up. Or shit, or me hanging out skating like this. I'm just saying. Not only that, I make you some ramen. Can drug addicts can cook like that? Make delicious meals like that in your face? Come on, man. Come on, I can cook for you, bro. But you want to hate. All right. Let me tease you some more. Oh, okay. Look. Okay, for you
all my vegans
out there, I
just made some vegan scrambled eggs. To finish it off, bam.
Come on, guys. Come on.
There you go. Enjoy it, everybody. Enjoy.
Come on, man. Listen, everyone. Like I said before, people like to talk shit. And if you believe that fake narrative, listen. If you're going to believe someone, first of all, get your information and your details correct. Ask the source. Ask the source directly. Me. Listen, I gave you guys my information to do a background check on me. I allowed you to do a background check on me. And most of you found nothing. Like I said, you were not going to find anything. No criminal history, no nothing. But these people want to make these false narratives and tear my life apart. And they are tearing my life apart. I could have extra money in my pocket this week to buy whatever I need, like groceries and do other things. Or the fact that, I could have been getting my iPhone fixed because my battery needs to be replaced. But ain't nobody wants, like I said, I got to fight. And I got to do that part. I got to make sure that I get my money. Because no one else is going to make sure I get that money. What? You know why I'm looking at this Lexus? He just stopped right there in front of traffic. Oh my God, I'm sorry. There's some really bad drivers out here in New York City. But with that said, everyone, like I said, you want to support the channel, that's up to you. I got a PayPal, I got a Cash App, I got a Venmo. That's up to you. Do what you want. But like I said, I'm the one getting hit financially. And this is not cool that people like him and the rest of these other haters are costing me money at these expensive hotels when I was already paying such an affordable rate at another place. I could be saving money for winter. Now because of this, things got set back. So please support the channel if you can. Until then, don't let the haters tell you or stop you for what you're doing. Show them that you're better and you're stronger and you got the power, because they try to take your power. That's all they're trying to do, is take your power. Don't let them take your power, because once you let them take your power and you show weakness, they know they got you. So with that said, everyone, be strong. Don't be a coward. Stand up to these punks, because that's what they are, a bunch of punks with no idea and no education. You want to make fun of me because I'm bilingual? Yeah, you're very stupid.